County Supervisors. So today is a really special morning, and I always say Guadalupe is 6 degrees of separation from anybody. And I think it's really true because we have all left our town, expanded our horizons, and are out there in the community. And the person we're about to meet is also connected to Guadalupe by those 6 degrees. I also work with her mom at Tempe Union, so the degrees have gotten shorter. And I'd like to introduce a candidate who I think is going to be a very strong governor for our state. And like I said, she has ties to Guadalupe, the Garcia family, who is from Guadalupe. And I'd like to introduce our Secretary of State and hopefully future governor, Kari Hobbs.
Thank you. Thank you, Valerie, for that introduction and for the warm welcome to Guadalupe. I'm very excited to kick off our Latinos for Katie tour here. I meant to say that before. Yeah, Francisca.
So my question is, education for Latinos and other underserved communities is really the pathway for professional careers and for transformation of wealth from one generation to another.
I'll give you a chance for a do-over. Hi, how are you?
Good.
What have you, just a do-over chance, what have you learned from the Latino community?
Yeah, thanks for that. So as I said before at the Hispanic Forum, you can't separate Latino culture from Arizona and who we are as a state. I thought a lot about people I worked with in my career as a social worker and the things I've learned particularly from Latina women I had a chance to work with.
On the border, what is, I realize that the state's role there is fairly limited, but how do you get a handle on it?
Well, we have to work with the federal government to make sure that they are focused on the solutions that are right for Arizona. As a border state, we have borne the brunt of decades of inaction from Washington. We need the Biden administration to step up on real border security, to tackle the fentanyl crisis that we're seeing coming from across the border, and we need comprehensive immigration reform. And not only will that help Arizona in terms of ending some of the chaos that we've seen at the border and the impact it has on our communities, but it's going to provide real relief in terms of the economic issues we're facing with inflation, supply chain, labor issues. We need comprehensive immigration reform, and it'll solve a lot of issues in Arizona. As governor, I'll fight for that. And we need comprehensive immigration reform. We need comprehensive immigration reform.
So the CDC vaccine, would you allow the COVID vaccine to go on the vaccine schedule for children to attend school?
Is that...
Sorry, so the CDC is sort of moving toward adding the COVID vaccine to the recommendation for school vaccines. It's up to the states to actually decide what's on that list in their state. So would your Department of Health Services put the COVID vaccine on the list of required vaccines for children in school?
That is not something I have contemplated, so yeah.
I guess just sort of broadly then, what would be your principles around how you would make a decision like that?
Science-driven, looking to the experts for what's the best thing for the health and safety of Arizonans.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you. Would you allow the COVID vaccine to go on the vaccine schedule for children to attend school?